Good morning. I'm gonna get straight into this. Um, I'll upload the video onto my Instagram. I hope you're all having a fantastic morning so far. It's what time is it? 20 past 9 in the morning. I've just got back from school runs and I literally feel like I'm smashing the day already. Literally, honestly. So I wanted to talk about today. Basically the ripple effect of this, and what it is, what is the ripple effect? Because I never knew what the ripple effect was. I'm going to be honest, I didn't understand what it was until now, right? And until I knew, obviously, I found out what it was meant by it, but now I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the ripple effect, and I wanted to talk about it. Really, I wanted to I was thought, may as well just do a live. May as well just get it out there straight away on a live. So I'm not, it's completely unprepared, but this is what it is. So basically, yesterday, I had a wobble. And I'm talking, it wasn't just a little wobble. I had such a bit of a meltdown, really. And my morning was fantastic, and then something happened mid-morning before lunch, and literally I went like a spiral. Normally, if that had happened to me in the past, I would probably be on the sofa crying my eyes out, telling everybody I'd give up, throwing the towel in, and it would have continued to the next day. However, this time it was very different. Very different. I knew it had happened. I could feel my wobble coming yesterday. I knew it was happening. Hi, Kate. I knew the wobble was happening. I then decided that, okay, I need to take this time now. So I stepped away from my desk. I stepped away from my work. And I thought, I need to do something now that's going to get me straight back in that mindset and stop that negative feeling. To keep it back down. So I watched the Secret Dare to Dream film. Now, I'd watched the documentary on The Secret last week, and yesterday, I watched Dare to Dream. As I was watching it, I was literally sat there like, that's my life. That's my life. So for instance, she's a single parent. Obviously, how she became a single parent is a little bit different to how I became a single parent. Her car's fallen to pieces. My car is falling to pieces. I'm literally every day like, please don't fall apart on me. Please don't fall apart on me. So that's happening. She had a leak in her house. I've got a leak. My tap in my kitchen is leaking. It needs a whole new system. Can I honestly afford it at the moment? No. I'll be completely honest. Lockdown has hit me hard, right? And it's something that at the minute, can't afford it, right? Because it needs a whole new tap system, a whole new thing. Our kitchen cupboards are falling off, right? In the last couple of weeks, my kitchen is starting to fall apart, right? Some of my kitchen cupboards, they're on, but the bottom hinges are falling off. Right, there's loads of different things, and I was like, shit, man, that's me. She has to go to the dentist. She needs a root canal. My tooth at the back has cracked. Again, is it a priority for me to go and get done at the moment and pay hundreds of pounds? No, it's not. No, it's really, really not. Right, so I was watching it thinking, wow, if she can come back from this, then so can I. Right, so I can too. So I kind of picked myself up a little bit. Did feel a bit better. I didn't really want to say I feel better. I just felt a little bit more positive. Like, okay, this is literally like my life, and if she can come away from it, and all these series of unfortunate events are happening to her, there's got to be a positive at the end of it somewhere along the line. So I'll just carry on going with it. So I did some training last night on a webinar, and then after that there was there was the opportunity call, which I missed last night, and I missed it because I was on something else. I was doing some other training, and it kind of overlapped it a little bit. So I came off that training. Actually, I didn't even come off it. I went onto WhatsApp and I seen that there was a huddle. So I was then thinking, right, I could either go on this team huddle, but I never went on the opportunity call. So should I really go on it? And I'm also on this other training show. What should I do? What's going to be more important right now? And I thought, you know what? I kind of need, and I just feel like I need to go in the community a little bit more. So I went onto the huddle. Something told me to. At first, I went on it, kept my camera off because I thought I'll just listen to this and I'll watch the webinar. As they started talking, I thought, now, do you know what? I'm going to put my camera on, put it on. And they were asking about, about your changes in you, not just the standard lifting mood, fat loss, digestion, sleep, not the normal stuff, the real dig deep into it, the changes. So I wrote in the chat, I feel like the last couple of weeks I've shifted more than I had done in the first few weeks. So then Callum said to me, Catherine, Kat, can you share it? Talk about it. So I did. I was like, shit, man. Okay, now I'm talking. Okay, so this is not what I wanted to do. This is not what I'd planned to do. So I was talking about it. And then somebody else spoke. And then I was like, well, I get what she's saying. I get what that person's saying. So then when I come off it, all of a sudden, I looked at the comments when I was talking and the self-doubt that came into me yesterday. When I was talking, there was comments coming through. And I was looking at the comments thinking, that's me. They're talking about me. Right. And on my vision board behind, which you can't see, let me get it actually. On my vision board here, it's got the word magnificent. Right. And that's something that I struggle to say to myself. And since I went on the Joseph McClendon event, it's something that I've been working on. And I've still not been able to say it to myself. So last night I was watching this and I was like, look, watching the comments come through. And then when I finished talking, I went back on the comments and I screenshotted them on my phone because I was on Zoom on my phone, which I never go Zoom on my phone, but I did. So I screenshotted them and I was looking at them last night and I was like, actually, Kat, maybe you are pretty magnificent. Do you know what I mean? Maybe there is something about you that is a little bit magnificent. So then I reached out to somebody else who was also on the call, who spoke about when they first came into it. It was just prove it, prove it, prove it. Blah, 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 blah. Everything was prove it. And that's what I was like, literally like, oh my God, prove it. Ketones, bang, 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 bang. Didn't stop talking about it. Ketones, ketones, ketones. And, saying you've got to get on the ketones, you've got to get on the ketones. And then recently I've not stopped that. Really, really haven't. But for me now, I've kind of stopped trying to convince everybody in a way. I don't need to convince you, right? I know that what works for me, and it's not just the product, okay? It's not just the product. It's the community that comes with it, okay? It's the self-development. So if I hadn't looked at the film Secret, which I got from a training previously, if I hadn't looked at that from the Joseph McClendon event and thought about that and about the law of attraction, about the magnets, how your energy attracts others the energy you want. Do you know what I mean? If I hadn't thought about all that and hadn't done that, I wouldn't have gone and watched that film yesterday. I then wouldn't have gone onto the training, onto the huddle last night. I then wouldn't have spoke, and I then wouldn't have seen the comments, seen what people had said about me. I then wouldn't have reached out to somebody else who I'm going to speak to today, and I can't wait to speak to her. I wouldn't have done all that. And I would have today been in a very, very different place. So I kind of woke up this morning, went to bed last night, a completely different person than I was all day yesterday. Completely different. I was like, yep, okay, I get it now and I feel good. Woke up this morning and the kids were tired. Jess needed a bath because she had fake tanned yesterday. And I'm not joking, yeah. She looked like she'd been rolling around in mud. You know, and I was like, you can't go to school like that. What could have been a very, very stressful morning, which was what I've had in the past where things have been stressful and they've escalated and it's been like, woo, and, you know, and I've had meltdowns in the house. It wasn't that at all. It was Jess, you know, she wanted to get a bath. She got a bath. She got ready. You know, she's like, I've got 15 minutes now to get dressed. Mum, quick, my shirt. The next thing, he was like, Mum, I've got 15 minutes, my shirt needs ironing. Okay, not a problem. Iron it. Ironed a shirt. Okay, off she went to school. Fine. Josh was tired. Josh, do you want your ketone? Yeah. Okay, right. Come on, Josh, what's this going to do to you? It's going to give me some energy, Mum. Right? It's going to stop me from feeling so tired. It's going to help me focus. It's going to lift me. Exactly, Josh. Right, let's get it in you. So, has that. For him to go to school in that state after waking up very, very tired and then to go to school absolutely fine is massive. Massive, because usually he wouldn't have gone to school. In the past, he would have just turned around and told me, no, he's not going to school. He would have ended up screaming and shouting at me, staying in bed, not going because he was going to be late. If I'd gotten to school, it probably would have ended up in a absolute huge battle, possible police call out, because that's what it was like. And he would have probably would have ended up with an exclusion. That's how that affected. Okay, so the ripple effect of that was very, very negative. It was like one after another. Today it was very different. Very, very different. Then I was on my phone and I got some messages through off some of our customers, and they were just so positive. They really were. You know, they are loving their lifestyle. They've got this new outlook on life. You know, I got one yesterday morning. It was like, and it just said on it, Kat, look at the sky. Do you know what I mean? And I was like, oh my God, you know, why have I never noticed how blue the sky is before? And I was just like, she's actually living her life in the best she actually possibly can do right now. And is that not enough? Do you know what I mean? Is that not enough? You know, and I thought that's what this is all about. That's the ripple effect of it. You know, I've had another lady who is struggling massively. So I reached out to somebody else in the community this morning and said, listen, I've got this lady who's really struggling at the moment, you know, with her low mood and things. Listen, is there anything, you know, I know you're doing a recording today, but she's not on Facebook, so she's not going to see it. Can I have a copy of it? She's like, I'll do a one-to-one with her. Do you know what I mean? I'll do a one-to-one with her around dealing with self-doubt, around anxiety, around low mood. You know, that's fantastic. Fantastic. A one-to-one. I've never met the woman in my life. She doesn't need to do that. She's got no loyalties to me. Do you know what I mean? She's not held to me in any way. It's not a service that she's going to pay for, you know, but she's offered to do that. So that's the community that we're in. You know, there's always somebody. And you know what? Sometimes when you get it in your head that the community, like that you're on your own, you feel very much on your own. Once you come out of that and actually go into it and see the different things that are happening and speak to different people, it's just having that one little moment where, you know, where you say, do you know what, I can reach out and I'm going to reach out. And you do reach out and things feel different, you know, and that's what's happened. So today, over the course of the night, this huge ripple effect has happened in my life. You know, I spoke to Ian this morning, and Ian, you know, because he's seen how much of a wobble I had this morning, he was crying, you know, and it's for a grown man to actually show that emotion, you know, and he was crying. He was like, I'm so proud of you, Kat. And I was like, I'm so proud of you. You know, and that's what it's like between us all the time. And you know, other people, I've just, one of the messages I've had this morning, you know, she's saying she's absolutely loving her life. She's going out, she's going shopping, she's going to go do this. She's looking at the sky. She's looking up all the time. Do you know what I mean? She's smiling all the time. She wants to tell everybody. And she said at the end of it, do you know what, Kat? I want to thank you for this, because without you, I wouldn't have done this. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't be in this place I am now. It would have been very different. And I was just like, that got me, because I thought, I haven't seen it like that. I've not seen it as I've done any of that. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't take responsibility for other people's emotions. You own your emotion, you take your emotion, you own it. How you deal with it is up to you. But sometimes you do need that little bit of support to get you to where you need to be. And that's what this is. So when we talk about what it is that we do, what it is we are promoting, we're not promoting the product, okay? We are promoting the community that comes with it. That's what this is, right? You can drink ketones and have the absolute best life, right? Or you can drink ketones and be involved in a community and live the amazing life, right? That's your two choices, and neither of them are crap. Do you know what I mean? Neither of them are crap, but the community that comes with it is fantastic. And and also as well, another thing as well, to come from obviously me feeling all crap and everything yesterday, this morning I woke up to a message off Natasha saying, can you do the training on Thursdays for the team? And I was like, oh my God, yes, because I'd love to. Do you know what I mean? I love to lead. I do feel like I am very much a leader. I think I've always been like that, really. It comes with my jobs that I've done in the past and my personal training. I lead, and I always try and lead from the top. So lead with example. And I never ask anyone to do, even my clients, my PT clients, I never ask anyone to do anything that I wouldn't do. So it always comes, so whatever it is that I'm doing, and you see if somebody's doing something with me, chances are I've done that too. Okay, so that's where it's come from, really. So I just wanted to talk about that ripple effect and about it being a community. And believe me, I've had people say to me, and I'll be completely honest, I've had people say to me, you should be ashamed of yourself for what you're doing. Why should I? Why should I be ashamed? Can you explain that to me, please? Why? Because I'm helping people. Because I'm making people feel good. All right? I'm really, really, really sorry that I've helped somebody feel amazing today. Do you know what I mean? Like, actually, you should be ashamed of yourself for actually coming in on me like that. And I just think people need to just open your eyes. It's not just about that, right? It's about what's around it. That's what it is. And it's about the people around it, the people that are involved. They're real, real, real people. Yeah, we've got Natasha Hamilton and Callum Best. They're not paid any different to us. Do you know what I mean? They're exactly the same. They work for it and they do this because they believe in it. They believe in it like we do. So, hi Diane. Oh, thank you, Kate, as well. Just seeing your message as well. Thank you. I'm going off on a tangent here. Yeah. So it's so when people say to me, like I've spoken openly about how many times I've been trolled on Instagram about what it is I do. Do you know what I mean? It's literally like, wow, pot kettle black here. Hang on a minute. You're saying I should be ashamed of myself. You're going in on me. Literally, I've had people go in on my children. Do you know what I mean? I've had people slate me as a mum. I've had people slate my family because I help people. How is that a problem? Please tell me. It's really, really not. And I think, the ones that should be ashamed of themselves are the people that have actually set up these fake accounts to do things like that to people that have gone through different journeys. We've all gone through a different journey to be here where we are now. Do you know what I mean? We haven't just lived our best life in HD all the time and then gone, do you know what? I feel absolutely amazing. So do you know what? Because I feel amazing, I'm going to go and get support. No. You felt crap. You felt like your life is falling to pieces, and then you've gone and got support. That's what you've done. So I just wanted to jump on. I've probably gone on a lot more than I wanted to, but thank you so much for listening. And obviously, this goes without saying, if you've got anything that you want to talk about, even if you're not in the ketone community. You know, just to help people. Just drop me a message. Honestly, reach out. It could just be that one little message. I'm never going to force anything upon anybody. I've got nothing to prove to anybody. I've got nothing. I don't need to convince anybody. If you want it, you want it. If you don't, you don't. But I'm always here to talk no matter what. So please just reach out. Have a fabulous day, and I shall see you later. As they are very vile, uneducated people, Kate. That's exactly what they are. And you know what? They one day, they'll understand exactly what it is that they need. So thank you very much. Thank you for listening. I shall speak to you later. Have a beautiful day. Mwah!